everyone, welcome to another episode of the Zeelicious cooking series. Today I'm going to show you how to make chicken stew with steamed vegetable white rice. It's a pretty simple recipe, so let's get right into it. First, let me introduce you to the ingredients. For the steamed vegetable white rice, I used 2 cups of rice, a quarter cup of finely diced carrots, a quarter cup of finely diced red bell pepper, a quarter cup of finely diced green bell pepper, a quarter cup of sweet corn, and a handful of chopped spring onions. And for the tomato stew, I used 10 pieces of fresh tomatoes, 5 pieces of tatashe, also known as bell peppers, 5 pieces of fresh peppers, also known as atarodo, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, 3 garlic cloves, 1 large onion bulb, a quarter tablespoon of ground pepper, half a teaspoon of curry powder, a quarter teaspoon of thyme, 3 seasoning cubes, 10 pieces of fried chicken, half a cup of vegetable oil, and some salt to taste. So I'm going to start by steaming my rice. I'm using 2 cups of rice and I'm using this beautiful rice steamer. It's important that you invest in some really cool kitchen appliances that help you get the job done really easy. So since this is going to be a steamed vegetable white rice, I'm going to be using this pretty steamer that will help me cook my rice and at the same time steam some of my vegetables. So in this steamer, I'm going to add 2 cups of water because I'm using 2 cups of rice. So it's just, I'm going to add water until it gets to the second line. That's according to the cooking method. And I'm going to just throw in all of my rice. My rice has been washed thoroughly already. So in goes everything. And because I like to add some salt to my rice when it cooks, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt all around and give this one good stir. This steamer comes in very, very, very handy and it cooks your rice fantastically well. Like when you're done cooking the rice, your rice just comes out standing, like the grains stand apart, and which is really cool. So I'm just gonna put this vegetable steamer, and because I want to steam my carrots a little bit as well, I'm gonna turn it all in here, and as the rice is steaming, it's going to be steaming the carrots as well, just to take away all of the crunch from the carrots. So I'm just going to leave that to cook and I'll just carry on with the cooking process. So for the chicken stew, I'm going to start by adding my oil. I'm using vegetable oil for this. Please do not use olive oil. It has so much flavor and it's just going to interrupt all of the beautiful flavors of the tomatoes when you finally add it. So next I'm going to throw in this beautifully diced black sizzle. And get it sauteing for about 30 seconds as usual. Afterwards, I'm going to just throw in this blended pepper and tomato mix. In here, I have tomatoes, tatashe, I have the fresh peppers, I have garlic, and I have onions, and I just blend it all together. And I'm just going to transfer it. This is going to make the base for our chicken stew. Oh, look at how red it is. So everything just goes in. And lush. I'm going to give this a good stir to totally combine and cover it with this lid and allow it to fry for about 10 minutes until the puree has dried up completely and the tanginess and the sour taste of the tomato puree has vanished. Okay, so let's check on this. Woo! There you have the sizzle. Okay. I'm just going to give this a few more minutes because there's still a little water in it. But before I cover the pot, let me just add my tomato paste. This is also going to help thicken up the stew and give it that rich tomato paste flavor. Stir it together just to combine. I already like what I see. Just give it 1 or 2 minutes till it's perfectly dried. So let's check out this. You know it's perfectly dried when the oil starts to bubble lightly just on top of the paste. And next is my chicken stock. This is the water I got after cooking my chicken. Everything is gonna go in and I'll stir again. I think I need more water because the paste is still a little bit thick and I don't want it to be so thick. Yeah, that's okay. For seasoning, I'm going to add curry powder. I love to cook with curry powder and thyme, and this is thyme. And some seasoning cubes. These are chicken seasoning cubes. Some ground pepper for some heat. And I'm just going to sprinkle some salt right here, just to help balance out all of the other ingredients. And I'm going to give this a stir. This is a very simple and basic stew recipe. And before I cover my lid and allow it to cook, I'm just going to add some fried chicken. These are chicken thighs. I cooked them for a bit and then I fried them up with some vegetable oil. I'm using a drumstick as well. Everything is just going to go in. Remember, this is chicken tomato stew. And I'm just going to stir it all together and cover it and allow it to come to a light boil, a little boil for about 5 to 7 minutes, and our stew is ready. So my chicken stew is still going. I need to give it a few more minutes. Let's check on the rice and the vegetable. Oh yeah, my carrots are steamed up perfectly, and I think my rice is perfectly cooked. Look at that. So what I'm going to do now is turn this into a vegetable, or rather a steamed vegetable white rice. I'm just going to turn in all of my carrots into the rice. The reason I steamed the carrot a little bit was just to take away the crunch from the carrot, so that whoever is going to have this dish is not going to have a hard time eating it. Next, I'm going to add some sweet corn as well. Remember, I said it's a vegetable white rice. Red bell pepper. Look at all of the colors in the pot. I'm going to add the green ones, that's the green bell pepper as well. And finally, to give it some onion flavor, I'm going to add some spring onions. Now look at that. That is a beauty. This is not a boring white rice. Never, ever, ever serve your white rice plainly. Make sure you jazz it up with some vegetables, okay? Good. So I'm just going to give this a stir all around. You see how perfect my white rice is? My steamer actually cooked it to perfection, and that's exactly how I like it. So I'm just gonna stir this all around. These vegetables will also add tons and tons of flavor to the white rice as well. It's not just giving it color, it's giving it life. It's giving it a nice aroma, beautiful fragrance, and it's just making it look good, generally. Okay, so this is ready. So I'm just going to set this aside. I'm going to cover it. My steamer has a keep warm function, so the keep warm function has been turned on. It's going to keep it warm until I'm ready to serve it. And while this is aside, let me just check on my chicken stew. Oh, I think it's done. It's done already. It's all a matter of giving it one final stir. I like the way the oil sits pretty on top of it. Do you know what? I don't like a messy pot, so I'm just gonna grab a kitchen towel real quick. Speedy, speedy. I'm done. Now you know how to make it. Remember, I said you should never make a boring white rice ever again. Next time you're gonna make white rice, please add some vegetables to it to give it some life and some freshness. I'll see you again next week with another recipe. Until then, keep making delicious meals. Bye! Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get instant notification each time a video is uploaded, and follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as Zeelicious Foods. For details of this recipe and other recipes, kindly visit our website www.zeeliciousfoods.com.